Back to Gahanga International Stadium. It's the second game of the day. It's Rwanda Women's Elite League, first edition of 2026. Alongside me, I'm with two captains, Ishimwe Henriette of Amasimbi, and the next two we have one of Ingenzi Heroes, and the umpire who will be officiating the toss, and Ishimwe Henriette will be flipping the coin. You can proceed by flipping. Tail is the call, and it's head. Ishimwe, you have won the toss. What are you going to do first, and why?
We are going to bat first, and the reason I choose to bat first, we want to put more runs on the board so that can be easier to us to defend it.
Like how many runs?
120 plus.
120 plus. All the best, captain.
Thank you.
Please get closer. You have lost the toss. If you would have won the toss, what were you going to do first?
Also is bowling,
And then
and we wanted to bowl fast because climate is not good, even the field is not good, so we wanted to bowl fast, and then because it's even our strength, so we wanted to do it first because we are good at chasing.
and I would like also to say all the best in the upcoming game.
Thank you.
That was it from the toss. Stay tuned, and very shortly we'll be back. It's Ingenzi Heroes and Amasimbi Hawks.
Ingabire Tamari, that is the Amasimbi Hawks. Amasimbi Hawks. Amasimbi Hawks winning the toss and opting to have a bet first. Right, play is underway. The two openers, again, the one they used in the morning, Sarah Uwera and Clarice Umtonowase, didn't do much with the bet in the morning. Uwera Sarah getting dismissed for a duck. Third ball of the first over. She's back again, maybe to definitely redeem herself, correct that. In with the ball is Uwase Giovannis. Open the bowling. Oh dear, golden duck first delivery again, same mistake. Playing around the legs across the line. Uwera Sarah. Again, no mistakes corrected here from Amasimbi's openers. The similar delivery in the morning. The difference is only this is the first ball of the inning. The morning one, it was the third one. Full and straight, plays around the legs. Gone. Amasimbi find themselves in the same position they found themselves in the morning. One without putting runs on the board. Uwera Sarah. Two ducks, golden ones in the day. It's not a good day for Uwera Sarah. Enoch, when we thought it's about to settle here, number 3 of Amasimbi Hawks is always getting in without preparing so much. Look at that. She's finishing to dress up when she's entering. Copy and paste of the first game in the morning. Nyirukundo Tanya finding herself going in to play the first over of the innings. Lovely piece of bowling from Uwase Giovannis.
Both teams are still unbeaten. Masimbi Hawks, they have won in the morning. I don't want to talk about how they have won, but the thing is they have won. And Ingenzi Heroes, they have won. Let us see who's now going to take this one away. As you've said, always the number 3 being caught sleepy there in the pavilion, the dugout, not well prepared. Maybe she have full trust in her colleagues, saying that at least I will go there after the power play, but always getting disappointed. No run on the board, and the first wicket is done.
Yeah. That time it was Mutoni was Clarice who managed to hold on to the down the leg side there. Run out chance. Oish! That could have been wicket number 2 there. Umtoni Wase Clarice could have been dismissed again. I'm not sure if Utago Maninde was aware of where she was throwing the ball. She just threw that ball casually. That could have been wicket number 2. Poor calling between the two, but ended up surviving. Like I was saying, it was Umtoni Wase who managed to hold on the other end of Amasimbi Hawks' inning for them to get to that 74. Can she repeat the same again? Survived that one by a whisker, that run out. It's a different setup here, different team here, different game altogether. Full and straight. Shout for LBW, but umpire thinks otherwise, going down the leg side. Good decision in the end. Again, playing around the legs there. Umtono was a Giovanni is that kind of a bowler who looks to bowl full and straight as well. Doesn't give you a lot of room to work around the square of the field. She's always bowling straight again. That is ideal early on again to the opening batters here. Bowling straight, making them play their shots. Edge, catch. Again, full shot. I'm telling you, that should have been a chance there. Vumilia Margaret diving a bit too late, not timing that one very well. Surviving again in this over. A lot of things happening in this over here. Clarice Umtono is surviving twice in this over. Brilliant bowling there by Giovanni Suwase. Good response, much better there from Uwase Tanya. You know, the funny thing about Tanya here, is she starts on like this, showing that full face of the bait, playing sense. Then there is that one moment that comes in, then she wants to go across the line, and that's how she gets out. So someone that just need to keep reminding her to present that full face always forward, especially to full deliveries on stumps. There you go. There you go. You see now. Said it. Giovanni was listening to that. Keep bowling full. She has always got that moment of going across the line in her innings there. Going dismissed, landing on the foot there. That's good yoga from Giovanni Suwase. Nyorkundo going for duck again. Look there, full right straight on the back foot. Easy for the umpire there to give out. She's limping back. Lovely piece of delivery from Giovanni Suwase. Two wickets down here. It's 3 runs on the board, Enoch. You've been there, spoken to the captain. Obviously, they've told you their plan and whatever. Basing on what is happening here right now, who has got it right between the two captains?
Obviously, even the captain who have lost the toss should have said that if she would have won the toss, she was going to bowl first. So now it was 100 versus 100. They both won the toss because the one who are bowling, they wanted to bowl, and those who wanted to bat now are batting. Seems like the one who wanted to bowl, they are now doing it right. Because with this momentum, with this approach, I can't promise you that they are going to put the 120 they have said. It is way too impossible somehow. And you can see that the one who are bowling are in full control of this game. Like, they have picked 2 wickets, giving away only 3 runs in the first over. So if they keep this momentum up, I'm telling you, Amasimbi Hawks won't last for 10 overs. So for me, I can say that the bowling side are now in full control.
Lovely good over there from Owasi Giovannis. Both teams are still unbeaten, topping up there, only separated by the net run rate. Ingenzi Heroes on top. All the looks standing even on top right in this game now early on. 3 runs in total. They've got 2 wickets after 1 over. Clarice Umtonowas is needed again this time around. Nasira Umkundwa to bowl from the pavilion end. His left arm, slow medium pacer. She always gives these batters a lot of trouble. One of your wickets has gone out here, Uwera Sara. She's dismissed here almost 19 times out of the 20 they've played together. She always makes sure that she finds ways to dismiss Sarah Uwera. But today it was Giovanni who was off the first delivery of this first inning between Amasimbi Hawks and Ingenzi Heroes. RCA Women's T20 Elite League here. Been a bit of some showers, not that heavy, but they've been consistent with its pace. It's just a matter of time. If the umpires can hang on to that as well, because it has been consistently raining here. Not heavy, that consistency again, sometimes you'd wonder that maybe if they can stop that, they probably bring in the covers who sit down for a couple of minutes, can see the umpire there removing his cap, just wanting to have a taste of the drops there. So anytime from now, if they consistently rain like this, I'm not seeing this play continuing. They would hold it. It was a brilliant shot they played by Clarice, straight to Margaret in the covers. Nice one. It's a wide there, Umukundwa. So Clarice has to play another inning like she played in the morning here as well. Play even a better one. Again, another wide there, following up another wide from Umkundwa Nasra. The last edition, she bowled 16 extras wides of them as well when she was playing for Gahanga Queens in the Women's Premier League club cricket again. So she is guilty of giving away extras, but once she gets her line in length, she's not easy to get rid of as a batter. Swing and a miss again. 3 consecutive wides. I don't know what's they're getting tempted for that.
I wonder what she's thinking, because she has bowled 3 consecutive wides just in the same spot. I'm wondering what is she trying to do. Much better this time. Much better. Just change the side, but the line is still the same. That's what she just wanted to do, but she have been not picking up the line correctly, and it costed her 3 wides. Hitting this time. The ball is racing all the way to the boundary. Sonia is giving a chase, and the ball wins the race. 4 runs. Tony Wase, Clarice, 5 after 5. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a good shot there. Brilliantly played into the covers there, through the gap for 4. by Umtoniwase Clarice. Was there in the slot, got punished. Again in the slot. This time around there's protection in the deep. This can only be a single. Smart captains here by the captain. Now in comes Uwingabire Tamari on strike. Just faced one delivery. Now she has to face in Unkundwa Nasira. Again down the leg side to the righty. So this is what I asked again earlier on. That if you've got a bowler who's bowling wides on both sides of the wicket, it's hard for the captain to set up the field for that particular bowler because there is no consistency there. There is no understanding on what to do with the ball. So it becomes a bit hard. Slower there, but much better, straighter. And the shout was half-hearted, just trying to make a presence known there. Uwingabire Tanya comes in. It did bring in off Yoka length to finish up the over. Very decent one. Just take away those extras. It was a decent over. Amasimbi at 12 for the loss of 2 after 2 overs. You can see there the umpire is just checking the moisture there of the rain. It is slowed down a bit now, so maybe might probably allow it to continue for a few minutes. Because the worrying thing is, is the consistency of the flow of the drops here. It's what worries. If it gets heavier, you stop there immediately. If it gets slower, definitely play conditions. But if it remains consistent like what it is doing now, that's where the questions comes in from the umpire to say, should we stop the game, sit for a few minutes, see how it goes, or not? For now, they are happy with whatever is happening out there. Play continues. Giovanni Uwase to Clarice Uwase. Onto the surface. Get some extra bounce there. Try to go for the pull, but was tugged on.
But can you see the way just Giovanni is bowling straight to the stumps? Yes, Clarice can just sweep, but as a left-hander, sometimes you just find her playing these shots across. This time, he's hit straight on the ground, straight to the alphabet board, and another boundary comes in. Sometimes just left-handers bowling stump to stumps, you will always get them just trying to go across. But when it comes to Clarice, it's different because you can just play all day long without finding her playing across.
Yeah, that was a good shot there. Straight as you like it. Finding the gap was the most important part in that shot. 4 runs it is. This time around, she started up on a big note. The strike rate is up a bit. Full toss punished. There is protection. Fine leg there. Just cast that one on to a single. In that quest of trying to look for that Yoka length there, you always find yourself missing that lane and ending up bowling those full tosses. That's exactly what is happening to Wasi Giovanni's here. You just need to get that Yoka right. Who played there by Uwingabire Tanya. 6 runs so far in this Giovanni's Wasi's over. Mtonowase needs to play another inning like she did earlier on. Good shot, lovely. Misfield there in the covers. Managed to get a single there as well comfortably. That was a good shot off the back foot there. She's in some good form there today. Mtonowase Clarice. Not trying to do too much, just playing the ball on its merit. Slower there, square leg, using the feet to feel that allows them to come back for another quick single. Good running and good, well ducked there by Ngabire. And that brings over number 3 to an end. It's 20 for 2. Simbi Hawks, having won the toss and opting to have a bet first, got themselves again in the similar situation they were in the morning. They need that partnership in between their number 3 and their opener. Bowling change, Umgwaneza Grace from the pavilion end. So right arm off spin. We saw spinners dominating earlier on in the morning here. Rosini Herrera, Ingabire Justine, as well. So in comes Umgwaneza Grace.
Early in the morning, we've seen some of great knocks. Kuzwe Alice batting 46. Tunwase Clarice batting 37. And Clarice is just still there in, holding the second position at the leaderboard to see how many runs she will be adding on 37 she have got in the morning. Guaneza now having the ball. A few inches just from hitting the stumps. Projected score being 120. Just trying to go for a big hit and missing it completely. Ingenzi Heroes, they are defending champions. The whole idea in their mind is just to keep holding on the first place. Same delivery and same result. And Wingabire is just confused. It's an illusion. What is happening to me? Sometimes the most confusing situation to a batsman is seeing yourself not doing what you know that you are capable of doing. Look at now. After facing 5 deliveries without conceding any single run, can see that now Iwingabide is like, is this me?
Yeah, she's trying so hard there to get the ball off the square. She's not managing to do that because there's no power behind the bowling. Look at that. Lovely piece of over. Maiden it is from Umgwaneza Grace. Good over there. 4 overs gone, 20 for the loss of 2. This is where Amasimbi Hawks needs to find a way to step up. Clarice Mtonowase must not allow the other batters on the other end to concede a lot of deliveries. That pressure is going to be coming onto her. Look at those ones in. Just those 2 overs that went for 9 and 8. The first one, it had wickets in them. Stu Brown there, early strikes. One and only Giovannis Uwase. Just waiting to see who's going to come and bowl on the other side. Yes, seems like spin from both ends. Uwimana Ruth, left arm spin coming into ball.
Antonio Clarice now holding the strike. Jersey number 14. Swing and miss. Nasla in the last overs, she just tried to bowl the same deliveries, but she missed the lines so many times and she found herself giving away 3 runs. Women are just trying to come in and challenge Clarice. Loud appeal. That was close, but umpire shows no interest at all.
Yeah, I think it was high today. It was a bit too high, but that's one of the variations there. Uwimana Ruth and doing Clarice Umtonuwase was looking to play onto the leg side and it turns the other way. I don't know how it missed to clip those bills. And swinging a miss there, given wide this time, a bit too far. She's trying to make sure that Clarice goes for that booming drive on the offside. Smart and clever bowler there, Uwimana Ruth. Gone up, just driven down to long off for a single. Now that brings Ungabire. Strike here, 2 delivers left. It's been a good over from Uwimana Ruth. Another lovely delivery there. What I've seen is someone like Ungabire. The other time I saw her playing again, she is not someone who gives a wicket out so cheaply. She always makes sure that she hangs around there, even without scoring. But she always stays on the wicket. I'm telling you, so she just needs to improve her power hitting abilities and gap finding abilities as well. Then if she gets that well, she can be a dangerous batter. After 5, it's 22 for 2. Amasimbi Hawks putting themselves to bed. They find themselves in this situation. They still have got Ishimu and Riet, the captain, outside. One of the senior batters. At least today she didn't come a bit early. They've dropped it down a bit more. And this is how they've played amongst themselves. This is what happened in the morning. Umena Heroes taking on Ingenzi Heroes. The Ingenzi Heroes winning by 5 wickets. Then here it was Amasimbi winning by 10 runs. Those are the results of the morning game. So now we are into the afternoon. Umgwaneza to continue to bowl to Umtoniwase Clarice off the back foot. Lovely shots. Please the fielders. Slow outfield. They can only manage to get 2 runs there.
Tapping on that one straight to the fielder in the point position. Toniwase having 15 after facing 16. Loud appeal. And the umpire Ingenzi shows no interest once again.
Yeah, that was bowled slow through the air there. It's just interesting to have a look at that one again there. To see how close was it, the contact there. But seems like it was a good decision in the end because the appeal was not there. Wasn't convincing. Our loss of line there from Mungwaneza. You would understand, look, she's drying up her hands. This drizzling has been consistent like that, so you'd expect the outfield to be a bit wet. So gripping the ball is not going to be that easy, especially for spinners here. That should be a miss stamped there from Maninde. Clarice trying to hit that one over the cover area there. Look at that. There. Yeah, that was way down leg stump line. Can't get those ones. Good decision in the end by Ingenzi. Mtonowase survives now. That makes it chance number 3 she has given away in this game today. A quicker one this time. Yoka length from Umgwaneza. Goes up. Just one bounce there for a single. I think if Gisele just committed a bit more there, put a dive in forward, you never know, turn that half chance into a chance. Those are the moments that you'd want to bring in the team there after 6. 26 for 2. Power play is done here. It's going to be interesting to see if the captain Fanny is going to spread the field or she's going to keep it like it is. Just keep applying that pressure because they are not getting those singles as well as much as you'd love them. So I don't see any reason why you should open the field just because it is power play. Maybe if you're going to drop, just drop one guy on the boundary, but keep the rest inside. Because these guys are not rotating strike. It is, look at Owingabire. She's on 2 runs of 13 deliveries. Clarice now has gone down to under 100 strike rates, 16 of 20. So that is not a lot of strike rotation. There are not a lot of singles taken there. But she went for 3 guys on the boundary. Just keeping that extra fielder in the circle. Now they've gone 4. Was it Mtonowase Clarice? Maybe that's why they've dropped in 4s. Try to make sure that she hits it there. Good line, good length there. Big of a length. This is something that I like about Uwimana Ruth as well when it comes to bowling. She understands exactly what is at stake. Look at that. It's always off the back foot. Doesn't allow the batters to come on the front foot to play those big, easy shots. Single taken there on that particular occasion. Everyone comes back into the circle now. This is what Ingenzi heroes are looking for. Bowling more to Ingabire. The moment she comes to strike, everyone comes back to the circle. So are denying them from getting that easy single. Smart cricket, smart thinking, good tactic. Bode, it was just a matter of time. Slower through the air, right on the stumps there, Uwimana strikes.
Look at that. Just trying to go for a big shot. And unfortunately, she missed it completely. Poor timing and poor judgment. And the incoming batter is the captain, Shimge Henriette didn't manage to get a lot of runs in the morning. Let us see what she's going to do this time around. Even though Shimne in the morning didn't manage just to get a lot of runs by bat, but she just managed to get 2 wickets. So let us see what she's going to bring on the table this time around. Starting off with a single. Very good start. Very positive start by Shimne Henriette. Blocking that one, allowing it not to go anywhere. Seven overs done now here at Gahanga. Main over. 28 runs after the loss of 3 wickets. Current run rate of 4 runs. Still have Ishimwe Henry, the captain, and the opening batter, Antonio Wase Clarice. From there you can see nothing. Talk about Sarah. Antonio Wase Clarice, 17 after facing 24. And Ishimwe Henry just have 1 after facing 1 with a strike rate of 100. Between there is Nyorukondo Wasetania, who came at number 3. Played a lot with his full face, but and unfortunately didn't manage to stay there for too long after going across.
Tell you what to think now. Ishimwe, obviously, from what happened in the morning game versus an off spinner, she had learned a lesson there. Cast that one. You cannot take 2 and take that arm of Giovanni Suwase. You take that at your own risk. So hopefully maybe she's learned something from the morning game. This is the key partnership now of Amasimbi Hawks. These two very well experienced. They need to show it right here now. Clarice well set on 17 of 24. Ishimo just walked in. She's already on 2. So they need to make sure that they put in a big, decent partnership, a bit deeper here. Going forward, the other time Clarice fall in the 14th over. If she can manage to push through again, better shot. That is hit through the gap. They would probably look to come back for the second. Yes. 2 runs. Good running in the end. So this is the key wicket partnership here. So if Ingenzi Heroes are looking forward to chase anything that is less than 120, they need to make sure that they dismiss these two early on before they cause the damage. Off the hips, tucked away for the single, deep square legs up into play. Telling you with how the surface is wet, It's going to be not that easy. So look, she's putting the ball in a pocket just to make sure that it stays dry. So something that the batters can take advantage of here. But also the ball is getting heavier. Not easy to get a hit off the bat here. But in terms of gripping now, it's hard for these bowlers to grip. Driven, poor fielding there in the covers, too casual. That shouldn't have been a single. Should have been a dot. Those are little things that you need to be aware of. How do you apply pressure? Shots like that need to be stopped, especially if they are hit to the fielders. Lovely shot. It should be a 6. Yes, 6 it is, and the first 6 for the day. Courtesy of Antonio Wase Clarice. Look at how she hit that one. Didn't look to overhit it. It's just the timing. Again, just look at it again. There we go. Just look at the hands there. Lovely piece of batting. Just one bounce after the rope. That is a shot of someone who is in form. Enoch.
You don't see those type of sixes often. Back-to-back great shots from Toniwase Clarice. From that maximum, she's now moving to 27 after facing 28.
Yeah, that was a good finish. That's a good over. A very healthy one for Amasimbi Hawks. They are now currently sitting on 40 for the loss of 3 after 8. This is what you'd want to see from your batters here. She has played a role very well in both games, been consistently scoring runs. But I'm telling you, that 6, it was the best shot so far. Didn't try to overhit that one, just the timing. They need to bet deeper. I say that again, these two. They can be able to do that a bit more longer. They will definitely put a very much competitive total here and win this 2 games, 2 out of 2. Uwimana Ruth to continue to bowl a second. Deep square leg, deep mid wicket, extra cover on the boundary and long off. 4 guys there. Mid on up in the circle. Swing and a miss there, not closer. A quicker one this time from Uwimana.
Just trying to go for a cover drive. Wiman Narus just being clever and knowing where to bowl. Clarice stepping out and hitting that one straight on the ground, finding no protection there. And yes, a boundary it will be. Back-to-back great shots, I've said. From maximums to boundaries. 31 after 31 deliveries. Look at that.
It was a well-calculated shot there. Why? Because the mid-on was up in the circle, so that leaves that side vacant here. So it's now they've forced the field changes here. And that is good. They've brought in the deep square leg up in the circle. Long on is on the boundary. Smart betting from Umtoni Wase, manipulating the field here. See, this is where pressure comes into play. Ruth firing that one way wide. Comes a wide there. Yeah, she's playing some calculative cricket here, Clarice Mtonowase. Again, up in the air, but there is protection now. Still manages to get a single. This is what you want as a batter. If you manipulate the field, this is what happens. It gives you freedom to play the shots that you want now. Right now, you're not afraid of going aerial because you know that region is vacant, there's no one there. So it makes it easy for you as a better. Sometimes you gotta force those changes as a better. Don't just play the way the field has been. Force them to make those changes as a better. Look for those gaps, force them to do something different. Makes the job easier for you to bet. Tries to go for the big one there, and Rieti Shimwe, deep mid wicket, misses that one completely. I don't know why she wants to try to hit that ball. They're going very well here. She just need to knock the ball around. Give Clarice the bulk of the strike here. Swing and a miss there again. Good over for Amasimbi Hawks. 9 overs, 46 for the loss of 3.
And the one coming into attack is Vermilia Margaret. The one who have took 4 wickets early in the morning, the very first game when Ingenzi Heroes were playing against Imena Heroes.
Bowling change again. Margaret Vermilia coming in. Right arm. Leg spin. Driven through the covers. It's going to be a single there. Need to break this partnership here. Ingenzi Heroes, that should be the key. These two betters are betting sensibly. Well up. Hit hard. Finds the fielder at the mid wicket there was Giovanni's. So you can see the intent here from these two now that they are looking to up the scoring rate here now. They've been there long enough. They understand this task that is lying ahead of them, that they need runs on the board here. Swing and a miss there. Very important dot in this over. Another important dot delivery. The plan here from Vermilia is to make sure that they don't get a boundary in this over. She would have done a good job there. That one getting some extra bounds there. Don't know what's playing just a bit early there. If you just waited for that one split there, just get that square leg region there where there's no one there. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. Again, Nasser Unkundwa is always found guilty in terms of fielding. Better over a decent one from Vermilia. 3 runs from them. It's 49 for the loss of 3 after 10. With Manaruth to bowl a 4th over here now. She's not given away so many runs here. She's bowled very well. So the captain is trusted here to continue to finish up his spell. Another good shot there. Couldn't find a gap there, Umtonowase. Just kept finding his key here, especially to delivers like that. And same thing this time around. She tried to work it round in front. Still find the bowler herself. Good bowling. 3 dots. You can see pressure starting to show here. Bottom edge. Again, another dot, 4 dot ball. Lovely over so far. This is the over that you need to be having when you're bowling here. Just now need to learn how to close this over off here now. Again, lovely there. Miscue by Clarice Umtonowase. She's just starting to show some signs of pressure here. I don't know where it's coming from. Just these 5 deliveries here now. She has looked like a different Clarice here. Much better. Good over there from Ruth. Maiden over to finish a spell. Brilliant bowling. 10 runs she has given away. 1 wicket in that, in 4 overs. After 11, it's 49 for 3 Amasimbi Hawks.
Media Margaret comes from the pavilion end. Ishimwe just going off for a single, and I think Nasila should have stopped that, but she was just leaving it for Gisele, who is there at the rope in the deep. Another healthy edge. Just 51 after the loss of 3. These two, they just have to hang on.
Yeah, they've played very well so far, these two, Ishimwe and Umtonowase. Hard on the ground. Long off in play, long on in play, just for a single. Yeah, they've been calculative in their betting approach, these two. When they fail to get a boundary, they're always making sure that they get a single in there. The last over was a maiden, so they need to make sure that they cash in on this one. Wide this time from Familia. It's very closer to the leg stump, but it doesn't matter. Swing it a miss again this time there. She's having a bit of some trouble in that particular region, that around that 5th and 6th stump there, the ball moving across your body there. Umtonowase. Much better this time. Pushing for the second. Slipped on the floor. 1 run in the end. Was flighted there. I think Ishime is missed on that particular occasion. Ended up being a good ball. Decent over from Familia this time around. Now, after 12 overs, it's 54 for the loss of 3. They've managed to keep their wickets here, but the scoring has gone lower now. The run rate has gone down to 4 from 5. The umpire is still having a discussion about the rain there, because it has not gone down, it has not increased the pace, it's just maintained there. Good thing is play is continued. You can see there. Change of ends here from Umkundwa Nasra now comes from the airport end. Bowled 1 over, went for 9, a bit expensive. Catch there. The keeper should have just put in a dive there. I'm telling you, not sure if these guys are aware of what's happening. Clarice Umtono was losing concentration there. This is how she got out again in the morning game, again playing a shot like that. That was Sylvia who managed to hold on to that catch. Look at here now. I'm telling you, that's another chance that has gone down. Yes. Much better shot. Just one bounce in front of long off. But if you look at the approach from the deep fielders here, I'm telling you, Sonia there, she was not even sprinting towards that ball. If you just added in a bit of some speed, I'm telling you, these are the catches that change the game. So that, that mentality of wanting to have that catch in your hand is what is lacking from a lot of these deep fielders here. That commitment is not there. Because the batter is not going to hit the ball straight to you for you to catch. It's going to be looking for that gap. Much better slow one. Or played there by Henriette. Strike rotation has been key between these two.
It seems like Clarice just want to go for those big shots. But as a reminder, there is a risk of passing the ball into the hands of the fielder, as she did in the morning and on the last delivery. And I think she can just hang on, get those doubles and those singles very close to half century.
That's what she should be aiming for here. She has worked hard for this. She's gone out on 37 in the morning. Now she's on 37. So this is where you need to just carry on, keep concentrating more, talk to yourself a lot. Good shot again. Just for a single towards the long off. Just keep yourself in the game, concentrate much longer. Because it's not every time you get into this position consistently. In 2 games, she's been able to score 37 plus. Shot, lovely, well placed. Heavy outfield, but still find its way to the boundary. It has been a long time since they've scored a boundary. Now it came off the blade of the captain. Henriette Ishimwe breaks the shackle. 4 runs it is, important ones for Amasimbi Hawks. Over that started as a good over. Now that boundary has changed everything. It's now 8 runs in this over so far that Nasser has given away. Lovely shot that was. Well placed there into the gap. Fielders in the deep had no chance whatsoever. Again, another smart shot down on the ground for a single. Look at how casually the fielder was going in there. But lucky enough, they didn't push for the second one. It could have been easily a second run. 13 gone, 63 for the loss of 3. very much in control now. Amasimbi Hawks, these two experienced batters, Henriette Shimwe and Umtoniwase Clarice. Obviously, they're having a discussion here on how to play, where to go, what to do. Umpire still monitoring the wetness of the wicket here. This rain has been persistently raining like this since this inning started. So I think they might be calling it off any time from now here. Unless if it reduces the pace. Play continues for now. Hard on the ground again. Long one for a single. You can see the intent here, Enoch, now that these guys are now looking forward to putting runs as quickly as they can.
Just two maximums away from putting up half century. Though it's just two maximums, I can't emphasize you on going for those big shots, looking for maximums. Swing and miss. It was just somehow very far away from the batsman. The umpire showing no interest in just indicating the white signal. Same length, same line, and same results. Whenever you see Margaret tying her hair, you just get ready for what's coming up. Bowling dots deliveries consecutively. In the morning, she have picked 4 wickets and she's now number 2nd at the leaderboard. Look at that clever shot. Seeing that big shots are not working, and this time around she just decided to tap on that one between gully and point. And in the end, she just got 2 runs. Very quick and easy 2 runs.
Yeah, smart cricket there from Umtoniwase. 14 overs gone, 63 for the loss of 3. Still inspecting the wicket after every over just to make sure that it's not getting wet, because this rain has been coming consistent like this. Partnership of 39 of 45 between these two. A healthy one. They needed this after losing those 2 quick wickets. They've managed to hold on to their nerves. 3 wickets they've lost. So these 2 experienced batters have shown how it is done. In comes Owase Giovannis.
A run out chance, but wrong end. Chance still and missed. That's a chance went begging. I think Shakil. Is that Shakil jersey number 12? Who is that fielder? Yep, that's Shakil. Just number 12, I think, should have stood up to the stumps. That would be just a walking run out. Unfortunately, he just missed it. And you can't stand and wait on that one to come back. Straight to the stumps, a healthy age, no third man, no whatsoever, and that's another boundary to come in. Henriette will now move to 17. Look at that. There was no protection there.
Yeah, that was quick to the boundary. The field had said Mendesh is a bit wider. Now they've moved a bit tighter to the keeper. With with the line that Giovanni is bowling in, you need to make sure that you've got the right fielders in the right places, get your angles right. And then Rieti Shimo now starting to open her shoulders. She's been quite watching from the other end. A slow delivery there. Catches the call, but over the cover fielder. Landed safely there. Grace Umgwaneza didn't judge that one very well. A good slow ball there from Giovanni Uwase. In the 40s. Seen a lot of batters falling down in the 40s. Tonuwase Clarice. Can she break that streak? Continue. Taking a lot of their time here. Ingenzi Heroes put the fielders in places. Hopefully it won't catch up with them later on. Down the leg side, keeper misses that one. Pushing to come back for the second. That should be easy. 2 runs here. Yes, 2 runs it is. Wide. Managed to put in some 2 singles there. Poor bowling there. The execution from number 13 there, Giovanni Uwase. Inside edge there onto the pads. Still looking to have signs of losing concentration here. Mtonowase. Again, wide from Giovanni Uwase. Now losing that control that she had earlier on. Started very well. Now coming back to the deep end of the inning here now. She's losing that concentration. She's losing that control. He is a better bowler than this. Much better. Good shot. Up and over. Slow outfield because of the rain. 2 fielders converging. Manage cut that off to only 2 runs. You're seeing Janet.
What a strong shot that is. Technically perfect, I'm telling you. And Clarice, we moved to 43 after facing 57. "15 overs now completed, and 3 wickets have been picked. On the scoreboard we have 78 runs. Projected score being 104, and the captain earlier on the toss have said at least they are looking for to put 120 on the board. Let us just wait and see.
They should have stopped it.
Seems like umpires are just still negotiating about what to be done with this weather, whether they shall proceed or not. But from there, you can see that players are just being outside, and the balls are being taken off. Amasimbi Hawks having 78 after 3 in 15 overs. Stay tuned. We shall come back after getting updated with after knowing the updates of what will be happening after the decision of the umpires.
So hope that interruption did not get into your head and kill the momentum. Down the leg side, wide. There's only 30 balls left in this first inning. Clipped away. There's no protection there, but they are not running. They are forgetting that there's a slow outfield. And it didn't go to the boundary there. I'm telling you, if they've pushed on, they should have taken 3 runs here. The awareness of understanding that these rains have made the outfield wet, so it's not going to be easy to get the ball to the boundary if you don't put enough power.
Jersey number 9 charging in, and Ishimwe stepping out. Just trying to hit that one straight on the ground, but due to the sloppy outfield, here I think batters, you just need to change gears. If you hit, you make sure that it stays a hit.
Yeah.
That's it. Now playing that one across to the lakeside region and ends up getting a boundary. This is it. When you hit it, make sure that you hit it, because the outfield is not. That was a full toss and has to be punished. Apishly up in there, who's coming underneath. And the ball lands where no man lands. But you can see the intentions of the captain, just trying to go for those big shots.
That's a shot. Catch is the call. Catch taken comfortably there by Nyosenga. Janet on the boundary. Giselle came in. Remember, I spoke about the 40s. Can she break that? Now she failed to break it again. Umtoniwase Clarice gone for 43, 44, I beg your pardon. But she played a good knock there. It was there in the slot. Just that now the placement again. Found wanting, picking that fielder. A deep mid wicket who does a good job there. But she played a brilliant inning here of 44 runs. Been consistently betting in these 2 games here. Scored a 37 in the morning, this time now around 44. Just needed to find that gap there, deep down there. Clarissa, just to get that ball to the rope. But the intent was right. Just at the placement again, finding the fielder there. Ingenzi Heroes finally broke that partnership between these two. It was looking to be dangerous here. So now in comes Usabi Mana Siovia. That break, remember, I spoke about that break. I'm like, let's hope this break does not kill the momentum of Umtoniwase Clarice. And Giselle Ishimwe being introduced to break the partnership. She does that rightly so. Wide line there to close off the over. A successful over here for Ingenzi Heroes. They've taken a wicket, a big one of Clarice Umtoniwase after 16. 5 for the loss of 4.
85 runs on the board after 16 overs. Stepping out and hitting that one straight on the ground between two fielders. But look at the effort there. The great fielding by
Good 2 runs.
Giselle, always being quick. But in the end, it was 2 runs by Ishimge. Henry, the captain, Jazzy, number 2.
Yeah, I'm happy with Sylvia, the way she pushed for the second one after realizing that she's the one who was going to the danger end here. She took off, turned back quickly, taking on the arm of Giselle Ishimwe because she had moved right to the right side of that long off area. So already should be 2 runs there. Slow outfield. Another single there by Ishimwe, and she's looking now to go big, going for the finishing job here for a team. Still with that target in mind, just getting anything above that 100 mark. Maybe probably get it closer to 120 there. Shots like this will be helpful. Shot from Usabimana Sylvia. She played that one again in the morning, found the boundary, but this time Shakira Nyamoza, fantastic job there on the rope to deny that from crossing the rope for 4. Again, another short delivery. Didn't hit it quite as she expected or she wanted to do. But at least she got a 1 in the end. She's just desperately looking for that boundary here. Amasimbi Hawks. End of the 17th over. 89 for 4.
Giselle, who dismissed Clarice Mutoniwase, coming back into the attack from the same end, pavilion end. This time around, should be playing against a friend, the person they have been sharing this stage for quite some long time. From under 15 to under 19 to national side, even club cricket, they play in the same club. They do know each other and they do understand their assignments too at this stage of the game. Swing and miss. Sajumana Sylvie having won after facing 3 deliveries. Not known for staying there for too long, but hitting that one between two fielders. Straight to deep point and allowing captain to come here, was saying not known for staying there for too long, but once she stays there, telling you she can do anything. Very strong and powerful. She can just stand and deliver. She's really capable of doing that.
Yeah, they need her, especially in these moments here. She's a good finisher. She's trying hard to get that boundary ball there. It's not going to be easy, especially on the ground, how wet this outfield is now. But she will do her best, getting that support from Usabimana. And the good thing that they've done also is like they've managed to keep on getting those singles as well, in as much as they are not getting those boundaries, but the strike rotation has been excellent. Edged, catch, and catch taken. Uimana Ruth cannot put those ones down. Second wicket for Giselle Ishimwe. She's doing a good job for a team. She's been brought in to break that partnership. She does that. She continues bowling now. She took another wicket of Usabimana Sylvia was not in control on that particular occasion, finding that short third. An easy catch in the end. They loses their fifth on 93 runs here. So as long as Ishimo is still there, there's hope of getting that score closer to that 120, 115. Waisaba Clementine walks in there. She needs to play a supportive role again to the captain there, Henriette Ishimwe. She is a good finisher. So this is the time that she should be able to show the capabilities of clearing the rope, hitting those big hits, sixes or fours, whichever way they come. They need runs now, because we're getting into the last few deliveries of this first inning. 13 balls left so far.
And they are into 90s. Waisaba starting by blocking that one. You can see that there is no intention of running, because she knew that once she runs to the other end, she will be facing the next over, and she knew that the required thing is just to let Ishimwe Henriette have full control of the remaining deliveries if possible. 5 wickets down now and 2 overs to go.
Wasi Giovannis is coming into ball. The fourth, he was expensive. The third one, hoping to come back stronger here and finishing up. He is a good death bowler as well. Fires up those yorkers. He's got some slow balls as well. Exactly what you need in the deep end of the innings here is what she possesses. Driven hard on the ground. Just a touch on the hand there. Mid off is up in the circle. Ended up being a good stop as well. To deliver important one, especially at this stage of the game. Some good pounds there, some good pace as well. Important dot deliveries here. He will be targeting that offside region, the mid office up in the circle. Anything that is slightly pitched around that off stump line, just outside, she will definitely hit it there. Oh, slow delivery there. And doing both the batter and the wicket keeper. There should be 2 buys there. Smart bowling, remember I spoke about a good slow balls there. That is an example of that slow ball as well. Brilliant. Lovely bowling. Just that close to the stumps there. You can see the way she's put her hands on her head. It was very, very close. Ishimo just swung without watching the ball there. Misses that one. 4 dot deliveries. 3 dots and 2 byes there. Those byes, I would take them as a dot ball. Because I'm telling you, it was some fantastic bowling there from Owase Giovannis. That one didn't connect it well. Looking to come back for the second. There is a misfield there. Take 2 runs comfortably. One delivery left in this over, number 19. Giving away only 4 in this over. That's good bowling. Another slower one. Again, poor fielding there at mid-off by Giselle Ishimwe allowed them to squeeze that single. And that is the end of over number 19. It's 8 for 5. Amasimbi Hawks just trying to push in through that 100 mark there. How many more can they add on in this over? She was talking about 120. The captain, she is there. Weight rightly suits her now. How many more can she add now? Who's going to come and bowl this last over is what is important now. Yeah, last 6 deliveries here. It's all about adding runs now. Ishimwe is 32 of 32. She will be definitely looking to go big here now. There's no need to hold back. If they can get a big over from here onwards, it could be helpful in their total. Just put something on the board. Just apply a bit of some pressure here. Get that required rate round 5 before they start betting. That's what they're looking for here. So it's going to be important here. Giselle Ishimwe is going to be the one bowling the last 6 deliveries. She's bowled 2 overs, giving away 10, going at 5 runs and over, and took 2 wickets in that process. So good bowling. She needs to keep pushing. Who played there? This is what they would love to have Ishimwe off strike. And they've managed to do that so far in these 5 deliveries coming in. So it's up to Uwaisaba Clementines either to go big or to get off strike.
Can Waisaba Clementine just manages to get those big hits, or can just go off the strike and let Ishimwe face even before completing the sentence? She managed to go off the mark for single run and allowing Ishimwe Henry, the captain, just to come and face the remaining deliveries.
Yeah, it's all about understanding what you're supposed to do, what role you're playing with the situation at hand, and that's what she has done here. So they need a boundary or 2. Use of the feet, misses that one. Another important dot delivery. Closing the innings very well here so far, Giselle Ishimwe. She is very much aware of what Shimo is looking forward to do here. Catch and put down in the covers there by Vumiria Margaret. Should have gone as one of the best catches if he has managed to hold on to that. Should have been taken again, telling you. And with that drop catch, 100 comes up there for Amasimbi Hawks. Another brilliant delivery there. Good over so far, one ball left. Only 3 runs have been given in this last over. Lovely piece of bowling there. Good bowling, good finish there by Ishemu Giselle. 102 will be needed here by Ingenzi Heroes to make it 2 out of 2. Amasimbi needs to defend that in the allotted 20 overs. They've bowled very well. They've been disciplined. Mistakes here and there, but they've managed to hold on to their nerves and restricted Amasimbi Hawks to 101. Up there, you can look at Sarah Ware again, second time on note. Then Clarice Mtonowase, fantastic, 44-59. Nirukundo did not do much there. Ngabire Tamari again, not much. Then Ishimu and Red, the captain, 34 not out. Sabimana Sylvia, 2 of 5. Then Waisaba Clementine, 1, 4. 18 extras, that's a lot. That was going to be the difference between the two teams. Partnerships, not much. A bigger one between Ishimu and Red and Mtonowase Clarice for 58. Is what is the one that made a difference, followed by Ngabire Tamari and Mtonowase Clarice of 24. That is how the betting is gone for Amasimbi Hawks. Bowling card there for Ingenzi Heroes. Owase Giovannis, 4 overs, 26 runs, 2 wickets. Mkundo Nasra, 2 overs, 18 runs, no wicket. Umgwaneza Grace, 3 overs, 16, no wicket as well. Umana Ruth, 1 wicket, 10 runs, 4 overs. Very economical, very good bowling there. Vumilia Margaret, 4 overs, 16 runs, no wicket. And Shimo Giselle, excellent again. 2 wickets of 3 overs, giving away 13 runs. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll come back in 10 minutes' time. 102 is needed.
We are back for the run chase. It's Amasimbi Hawks taking on Ingenzi Heroes. Amasimbi winning the toss and electing to half bat first. Falling short by 19 runs at the toss. They have said to set 120 runs on the board, and unfortunately, they have only set 101 runs on the board after the loss of 5 in 20 overs. And Ingenzi Heroes need 102 runs in 20 overs to take this victory away from Amasimbi Works. Opening for Ingenzi Heroes is jersey number 7 and jersey number 9. Giselle jersey number 9 and Utakushman in the funny jersey number 7. In the last edition, she was the best batter. Zaiturikina Din, I think, will be the one to open for bowling side in the morning. She have given away a lot of extras. I think this time around she will be making some huge differences. Otherwise, Ingenzi Heroes will collapse them. The game is on. Zaituriki Nadine to charge in from the pavilion end. The weather and climate being cool, but there was some rain just in the very first innings. The outfield must not be quick. So the batters, we just need to put in some powers, some strong shots for them to get those boundaries and those doubles. First delivery there, and dot ball it is. Against the Heroes having long batting lineup. Swing and miss once again. Unfortunately, it's a wide. Fortunately to the batting side, and unfortunately to the fielding side. Batting side having Shakila Nyomhoza outside. They do have Giovannis Uwase outside. Driven this time around, straight on the ground, straight to the alphabet mat. Finding the protector there. The guy who have caught two brilliant catches in the morning. Two runs, one of the bats, and one was an extra. The Ingenzi Heroes, they just required to get 5 runs per over to win this one. Cut shot. That was a chance of being caught, and that's a chance that went begging. Clarice could have done better just by staying attentive and alert enough to take that one. And yes, Giselle will just stay there, second life. Let us see if she can utilize this one or if she can also give it away freely. 3 deliveries so far have been bowled. The 100 runs required from 117 balls into the block hole. I wonder what's the plan for the batting side. Both teams in the morning, they have won. So everyone must be here willing to take 2 wins out of 2 at the end of the day. Another dot delivery and one more delivery to complete the first over of this innings. Always cricket bringing people and players from different region of the country. Zaitriki Nadine was raised from Gahanga, playing in Gahanga Zebras, now again in Elite League, playing for Amasimbi. End of the first over here at Gahanga Cricket main over.
Yeah, that was a brilliant over there. A very good comeback from Zaichuriki Nadine as compared to the morning game, which was expensive in the first over. Came back with much control. There is the Ingenzi Heroes dugout there. Giovanni Suwase and Yomohoza Shakira, both ready to come in. Sonia Umringa, Sonia Irajena, and Janet Nyoseng are ready to come in there. And just looking forward to have a good start from these two openers. Just only managing to get 2 runs there at the first over. Very much disciplined bowling from Nzaituriki. Now to bowl over number 2, Waisaba Clementine. Different tactics from the morning games here, different games, different conditions as well. Just trying to win this power play here, trying to control this power play. Amasimbi Hawks. And that is key at this present moment. If they can maintain them under 5 runs and over during this power play period, maybe take 1 or 2 wickets, it could have been good for them. Full start there from Owaisaba. It's 2 dangerous batters here at the crease. They are very much aware of that. Previous over, another ball 4 shot in front of Clarice Mtonuwase, shot third. Lovely shot there, splashing that one to deep extra cover. He likes playing in that region. They know that. That's why that fielder is being placed there. Giselle yet to get off the mark after facing 4 deliveries. Was pitched way too short and way too wide. Extras, we saw Ingenzi giving away 18 extras in the first inning. Waisaba trying too hard there on that particular occasion. They need a good start, both teams here. Especially the batters here, they need a good start. That one has cut away powerfully. Deep extra cover. It's going to be the busiest of all the fielders here today, especially when these two are batting and where their bowlers are bowling, just offering a lot of width there. Gotta be a bit more straighter here. Try to force them to play in front, mid on there, maybe attack those stumps there. The moment you give them a lot of width to work around, the less the chance of dismissing them. Look at that again. Another extra in this over. The more they play, the more they make mistakes. That's what should be in Clementino Waisaba's mind here. Make them play as much as they can. Another wide there. What's happening with her? You can see she's not happy with herself. She just needs to rethink herself there. Refocus. Take a deep breath. Go back to what is the plan there early on. This is just a second over here. Up and over. That will race away to the boundary. First four of this inning. Utagush Maninde would never leave those ones away. She would definitely punish you. Added some salt on the wound there. Way too short. Well executed. It's been an expensive over here. 9 runs so far. 3 balls left in this over. This is the start Ingenzi Heroes have been looking for. Another wide follows that boundary. It's going to be a long over here. Try to get the ball straighter there. The batters, you can see she's trying to shadow her arm coming up and over. Round there, it's all about focusing. Where do you want to pitch the ball? What shot do you want the batter to play? Bottom edge, it was short. Didn't connect that one. So this is the danger now with bowlers like this when they give you this wide delivery. The moment they are right on the money, you as a batter, you always find making a mistake there. Then you get yourself dismissed. Much better bowling. That's where you should be bowling there. One delivery left in this over number 2. It's already gone for 10. Yeah, that was a good comeback there from Waisaba. Closing that over with 2 dot balls. After 2, it's score for no loss in Gen Zeros. Currently going at 6 and over here, just above the required one, needing 90 of 108. That is the gap that they should be aware of. Don't want it to be the other way around. The number of runs needed should be less than the balls offered. I'm telling you, it will be a tight contest here. Everyone is being cautious at this present moment in time. These 2 openers are trying to make sure that they stay there for as long as they can. Giselle still a bit way back. swings onto that. It was there for the taking, but played a bit too early and misses that. You can see there, she's frustrated with herself. Those are the balls that she normally hits to the boundary. But she was not closer to that one. Lost shape. Zaituriki will be the happier of the two. Into the gap for a single there of the back foot. She's been trying that shot the previous over. Wasn't successful, but now she manages to get into that. Hopefully, she will get her confidence back.
Another strong shot to the covers region. Salah giving her best, but not doing too very well without gloves. Eighty runs required in 105 deliveries. Played straight on the ground. Telling you, Sajmana Sylvie have done a great job all day long from the morning, getting those two crucial catches, and even this time, just making sure that nothing passed her. Zaituriki Nadine to proceed from the pavilion end.
Another good shot in the covers for the single, and that is what they've done well, these two. Getting those singles up, rotating strike. Very, very key. This point of time, Bandra's not coming in. Some brilliant bowling there, and also fielding as well. Outfield is a bit slower, so it's not going to be easy to get those fours along the ground. But if you can find gaps and keep rotating there, you find yourself getting 4 or 5 runs and over it is, and this is what these two have managed to do. And finally, she finds the gap now the way she wanted. It's not going to find this feet to the boundary. Slow the uphill on that side, so it's not going to be easy for the ball to race away to the boundary. But good finish in this over for Ingenzi Heroes. Shimo Giselle and Utago Maninde Fani. Fani is on 8 of 9, Giselle 5 of 9. After 3 overs, 18 for no loss. 84 of 102 balls is what Ingenzi Heroes need to win this game. Bowling changed straight away after that expensive over of Waisaba Clementine. Now Mira Kundineza Josiane comes in. Just bowled very well earlier on in the morning, taking 2 crucial wickets. Now she comes back. Can she be the one to start the wickets streak column? Long on a deep extra cover are the 2 fielders manning the boundary. Short fine leg, short third, square leg, extra cover, and mid wicket. It's just a matter of waiting and watching that ball there. She doesn't offer a lot of pace. So is it better you have to use your own pace. So you gotta make sure that you get in line with the ball, get in a good position to play any shot that you want. Down the leg side, should be wide.
Ilangundinesa Chisian.
There was a hint of a run out there, miscommunication between the two batters, but they ended up getting there comfortably. The fielder is standing right on the circle there, soft hands played. Fanny was not interested in getting that single, but Giselle trusting her own legs. And the throw again wasn't the best of all. That one was hit hard on the ground again. His protection laid long on. It's another single. I like the intent for these two batters here. There's always that intent to look for runs. Always trying to do something there with deliveries that is bowled to them. Another good single there as well. They need to do something here. Amasimbi Hawks in terms of the bowling, allowing these singles to come in at ease. They need to find a way to stop these singles. Fielders need to adjust. Oh, the bowler here need to be consistently on one line here. If you look at it, Josiane is bowling all over. Sometimes she's straight, sometimes she's on the pace, sometimes she's wider. She needs to find a line the way she bowled in the morning. Shot there, it was missed. Went hard onto that. Finds Wera Sarah in the covers. And she feels like she has missed on that one. Could have dealt with it in a better way.
Sweeping that one, but swept into the hands of the fielder. And Shimwe Giselle will just have to depart from the field, and the partnership is now broken down. Shimwe Giselle, after facing 11 deliveries, this was the one to complete 12 deliveries, and she just swept it to not right into the hands of Gavire Justin. And now jersey number 9 will have to go off the pitch back to the dugouts. The new incoming batter is Yomhosa Shakil.
Yeah, Josiane again offering that slow delivery. Giselle played a bit too early. The shot was there, but she played a bit too early without control. Hitting a top edge there and finding the short fine leg. Does a good job there to hold on to that Ngabire Justine. So that's the first breakthrough. A partnership of 22 has been broken. This is where the test is going to be now. The number 3 coming in, Yomhosa Shakira. How is she going to carry on with this game now going forward? And this is what they've been looking for. Amasimbi Hawks getting the dangerous Giselle off. This is what exactly that they've been looking for. Again, another slow delivery there. Driven straight to mid off by Nyumoza to end a good over here. Because there was a wicket in it. Just only 4 runs she has given away in this over in Nyakundineza. Important wicket of Giselle Shimwe after 4. It's 22 for the loss of 1 in Ingenzi Heroes.
Change in bowling. Sonia Muringa to continue from pavilion end straight to the stumps. Maninde funny. We just have to proceed. Ten off 12. Up in there. Is it going to be taken? Sarah Owera giving away such chances, I'm telling you, will cost a lot your team.
That was a shot played without control. They should have been taken. Sarah Uera, that chance goes begging. Misjudged that one. Tagush Maninde, I don't know where she's rushing from here. After losing a wicket the previous over, she should be the key. Better now building up the inning. We saw what Clarice Mtonuwase did in the first inning. She lost a lot of wickets on the end, but she manages to hold on the other end, control the innings. Much better delivery there from Muringa. Got a lot of options here, Ishimo, to work around with. Herself, she hasn't bowled. Justine Ngabire hasn't bowled. There's still some good bowling to come. So what they just need to do is to keep taking wickets early on before those guys come. When they come, the pressure is already on the batters. Clipped away. This can only be a single. The fielder there, Ngabire Justine, was not sure where the ball was. Funny living dangerously here. Since the departure of Giselle, she started playing loosely. So I wonder what Shakira is telling you. They both play together for Gahanga Queens, Fanny and Nyomoza. So you hope the understanding should be given out there. LBW playing across the line there. Nyomoza Shakira dismissed for naught. Muringa Sonia bowling full and straight. Konde is moving across, trying to work that down to the leg side. Could probably see the leg stump there. It was right on the middle stump. Good decision in the end there. Nyomoza gone. LBW for naught. So this is the danger now with these teams that I've seen here. Once they lose a wicket, they could lose wickets in quick succession. No one comes in there and manages to hold on to the other end, try to get a partnership going on. So this is exactly what has happened. Nyomoza walks back. 2 wickets done. Quick succession. Make it 2 out of 2. Muringa Sonia. She's on a hat trick, but it was the last ball of this over, so she will continue the next over on a hat trick, getting those big wickets. She has to walk back there, Giovanni Suwase, for naught again. Very quick dismissals there. Ingenzi Heroes, after losing Giselle now, no one is willing to come and get a partnership going on with Fanny, who has been there for 15 deliveries. So she will be on a hat trick the next over. She comes into bowl. Bowled very well the first over, gone for 3 runs, only 2 wickets. She's taken crucial ones as well.
Ngundineza Josiane to proceed from the airport end. Maninde Funny just going straight on the ground after losing 2 crucial wickets. Moza Shakil and Uwase Giovannis. These two can cause a lot of damage, a lot of trouble to their opponents.
The question is now, does Ingenzi Heroes have got batters who can be able to stick around on the wicket? Good, well played there. If she just plays sensible like that, the Sonia Irajenya, she would do her team a good job here. 2 key batters have gone out. Giovanni's was played a key role in them winning the morning game. So today now she went in for naught. And that's the danger about these wickets here. They're all going out without putting runs on the board, without adding anything on the board here. So that is where the downfall of this team has been. Again, that was a bit short. Hit straight into the covers. Sarah Uwera. Funny needs to bet a bit longer here. Get much of the strike. Try to keep a team stay closer to the winning position. Again, same ball, same shot, same results, no runs, same fielder in the covers. Another good over here so far from Nyiragundeza. This one hit too long on. Another single. Still one delivery left here. 3 runs have been given away.
Tossed up and the load appeal this time. Umpire shows no interest at all. 74 runs required from 84 deliveries. And the end of the power play with 28 runs on the board after the loss of 3.
Murinja to come and bowl now on a hat-trick delivery. So hope she's aware of that. And we see the first hat-trick so far in these opening games of this women's elite. Swing and a miss. Another good ball there into the surface. She's a tall lad here, so she will definitely get that extra bounce. Look at it, that's how Fanny is playing now. She's playing on the upwards. There is that extra bounce that she's generating there because of the release point. Bit taller here. That's a shot. The fielder is up and she went down there. Just one bounce. The boundary for 4. Lovely shot there from Mutagush Maninde, picking the gap between deep mid wicket and long on. Usabimana Sylvia misjudged that one. That was well executed. They overran to that misjudge that Usabimana Sylvia, but good effort in the end. Much needed boundary comes off the blade of Utagush Maninde. Good cricket. Lovely. It's now up to Sonia now to play that supportive role there. Just watch the ball closely. Get bet onto it. Get it into the gap.
Sonia versus Sonia. No run in the end. One more delivery to complete this spell. Swing and miss. End of over number 7. 33 runs on the board after the loss of 3. Giselle Ishimwe, Nyamhoza Shakil, and Uwase Giovannis who have been picked. Just starting off with a wide delivery. A healthy edge picked by Maninde Funny. 22 runs for Maninde Funny after facing 24 deliveries. Another great shot from Maninde Funny. Just back. Good shots. And I think Sonia Irajena will just have to play the key role of being supportive here, because Maninde Funny is very good and is doing well. So I think Sonia will just have to catch up. Just Sonia trying to fit in so that she can catch up to Maninde Funny. Just trying to drive those one, but driving it straight to the fielder. Flicking that one to the leg side region. That could have been 2 runs, but Sonia Irajena not too good in rotating to first. Ngabire Justin have picked 4 wickets in the morning with economy of 2.215. I think you just have to pick some to keep the momentum up. Played to the deep extra covers and no protection was there. And that's another boundary, making it to 27 runs after facing 26. 60 runs required from 73 deliveries. Game is on. Flicked away once again. Finding ways to Clementine in the deep, stopping it just for one.
Another fruitful over there for Ingenzi Heroes. Good shots, good knock there. Look at that. That is the best shot in this over. I've been over there. Room offered. Itagush Maninde. She has to be there all the way through. It's 59 from 72 balls here. After 8 overs, 43 for 3. Just cruising slowly well here. Ingenzi Heroes, the key better now is going to be Utagushi Maninde. Let's hope she understands that she has to be there long enough and get the chest closer. Banged onto the surface. Muringa Sonia using the advantage of her height. Good ball there.
That's a hit. Between two fielders. Very close to the leg umpire. Takshimaninde just keeping it up, keeping it lit for Ingenzi Heroes. What they just need to do at this stage of the game is to let Sonia step up so that she can catch up. Look at that shot. But again, straight to the fielders. Sonia Irajin, I'm telling you, have played a lot of good shots. But the problem was all of them were straight to the fielders. Blocking that one. 58 runs required from 67 deliveries. Shot once again. Straight on the ground. Passing to the fielder. But due to the rain, the outfield is slow. That would have been a boundary. Unfortunately, these are 2 runs. Sonia just need to keep this one up. Once again, Same ball, same fielder, same region, but different result. Boundary it is.
Looking to be positive there. Does that one twice. The first one didn't pass through. Look at that. Now the second one. Usabi Mana misjudged that one again. Then this one finds its way to the boundary. Good knock, good over again here for Ingenzi Heroes. 52 of 66 is what they need. She needs to keep on scoring runs like that as well. Irajena, that can release a bit of some pressure from Utagush Maninde. Now, Henriette Ishimwe taking matters into your own hands now as a captain. Now she knows that this partnership is starting to look dangerously. If she can get that wicket of especially Utagush Maninde, she would have done a good job for herself and the team. So that's what she should be targeting here. So Utagush Maninde should be aware of that as well. Just understanding that awareness is what you need to understand who is the key wicket taker of your opposition. How do you handle that wicket taker there? Don't allow her to be on top of the situation. And don't want also to expose your other vulnerable batters to her. Good start there. Just sort of a length. Pulled away. Just for a single. Yes, you'd want runs here, but to me, I'm telling you, I wouldn't want to see people like Irajena facing the likes of Henriette Ishimwe. She like people that play sensible here, people that play straight. So if she looks to go across the line there, she is gone. So she cannot be moving those legs there. She cannot present that bat in front. Otherwise, she will find herself walking back to the dugout. And Henriette, I think deep down, she should be smiling there to say, right, I've gotten a wicket here now, change of sides. Now she's coming right arm around the wicket, trying to attack those stumps, angling the ball into the lefty. So this is a crucial moment now, a crucial over for both teams. Better, well negotiated. Poor throwing. That allows them to come back for the second. He has a good stop there, but the fumble there in the field, they managed to scrape on a single, but the throw was not good enough. Allow them to get the second one. Pressure starting to build up here for Amasimbi Hawks, but they are still well in top here. They just need that one wicket. Let's hope these 2 runs have worked. Another good shot. Slower at mid-off by Nyira Kundineza Josian. Allows them to get that quick single. Keeping on taking these singles here. Shima hunting for that wicket. There we go. Just swing and a miss. She's not happy there with the fielders here, I'm telling you. They've been caught napping on the ring there. Some of those singles should have never been singles. Those twos should have never been twos. Now, last delivery here. What can Fanny Utagush Maninde do? Get a single. Shimo is hunting for that wicket. Up and over. Gets that single. 5 runs coming off this over. After 10, it's 55 for 3. Enoch, you've got a game in our hands here.
But 7 runs required from 10 overs. See the partnership of 30 runs of 30 deliveries. 18 from Maninde and 11 from Sonia Iragena. Maninde holding 31 after facing 33, and the Sonia having 11 after facing 12. Can see Giselle putting on red. Maybe it's because it's Valentine's Day. I've seen a meme saying Happy Valentine's Day to those who are taken, even though you are taken not seriously.
This we have saved you, Enoch. You are here watching the game of cricket, which means your expenditure today is going to be less, as opposed to if you had been at home the whole day. You're going to spend more now. You've got an excuse that I was at a cricket ground on this Valentine's Day, so I can't come there. I was at work. Even if you leave here at 11, you can have an excuse that I was doing the pre-match analysis, so I couldn't be there on your Valentine. Then you've been saved. Yeah. Nyiragondeneza switching ends here now comes from the pavilion end there to bowl a third over. Still being economical today. Hunting for that wicket. She took that wicket of Giselle. Can she take this one again? Well negotiated there by Maninde. Slow through the air.
Sonia on the strike. Tossed up. Went a bit too early.
It's very good on those slow deliveries there. I'm telling you. Just need the right batters to understand how to play. If you play it too early, like what Sonia has just done there, definitely you will be on the losing side there. What I just want to see, mixing up the pace here, not to be obvious on those slow deliveries. That was a full toss. It was hit into the gap. She survived that one. That should have gone to the boundary. So what I would love to see, is this is good bowling from Josiane Nyiragondeneza taking the pace off, but she becomes so obvious that you know that it's going to be a slow ball coming in. So if you are a wise batter, you would set up for that slow delivery. Then that's what the boss, he doesn't mix it up. The pace is just one way. So it's something that she needs to wake up skill-wise. See, like that one. The Maninde waited for that. If you've got someone who can use their feet for such particular deliveries and hit them over mid-off here or over the covers, you will find yourself a boundary because they are too straight. Short and pulled away. Let's wait to see. Should just be. Oh, that's a maximum. 6 there. Maninde. I told you, if you have players, batters who waits and understand that you're bowling one way, they will punish you. Look at that bat swing, not too quick, but she timed the bounce of the ball and the pace and manages to clear the rope for 6. What a beauty of a shot from Maninde, showing some signs of maturity.
Another great shot. Back to back great shots from maximum to singles. Singles with intention. 38 runs required from 54 deliveries. From there, you can see how batters are batting so far. From there, you can see 3 batters, Shimngejize, Neomaza Shakil, Wase Jovanis, have gone. Only Shimngejize have managed to put 6 runs on the board after facing 12 deliveries with the strike rate of 50. Ishimge into the attack, blocked. Couple of voices, but won't stop Maninde Fani from scoring. That's the beauty of practice and training. You just don't have to work under the pressure. You just have to understand that these are the runs I'm chasing, so that this is the way I'm going to be chasing them. 37 runs required now for Ingenzi Heroes to win this game. The captain herself, Ishimge Henriette, with the ball in hand. She's charging in straight to Sonia Iragena. That's a hit, and few bounces before reaching the fielder. And I'm telling you, once they keep this momentum up, there is nothing which is going to stop them from winning.
Yes, you've spoken it very well. Yet they need to keep this momentum up. But a lot of the times we've seen teams, when they are with this momentum, when they are in control, they tend to lose wickets again, especially key wickets. Now we are into the 40s now. So this is what is important here now. Lovely shot there again for a single. So this is where the key moment for batters should be. When you're in control, you need to keep control all the way through. But we've seen a lot of teams now losing their way when they're in this position. Even in the morning, you saw Ingabo Knights again in this position, started losing wickets. They went on to lose the game. So this should be a good wake-up call for Ingenzi Heroes. Now going forward here, if Sonia and Utagush Maninde, the way they are playing, they should keep this momentum going for longer. If Fanny is to come out here, or one of them to come out, I would love to see them coming out when this score is around 80 or 90, especially around 90, 95 there. Down the leg side here, Henriette Ishimwe trying to bowl too straight. Wide it is. Pressure.
Swing and miss.
Two balls left. Oh, these two balls now. If Ishimwe is bowling, I'm telling you, those two balls are a threat. So you would, every time it passes, you're not out, you'd breathe out. I'm telling you, say, I've survived. Ah, that's a shot. Up and over. Mid off. Irajenya Sonia showing her presence here. She's not holding back. She doesn't want to leave it one-sided. How beautiful it is to hit someone like Henriette Ishimwe over there. Look at that shot. Well controlled. Good execution. Good placement again. Anything that you want to say on that shot is there. It's written all over that shot. It gets a much needed boundary. Make them 8 runs in this over. 1 delivery left. What is Henriette Ishimwe is going to be? It's a reply here. Another one down the leg side. Swept away. Another 4. She's come back as an improved player here, Irajena. Lovely piece of cricket there. Good shot. Sensible. A very expensive over from Henriette Ishimwe. Look at that. Again, straying down the leg side. Well picked. Well placed again. Well executed. This is brilliant from Irajena and Ingenzi Heroes. After 12 overs, it's 76 for the lot of 3. They need 26 or 48 deliveries. They need to keep pushing. Now, that is forced the captain to change the bowling now, going into the spin bowler, Sylvia, leg spinner, slow, hunting for that important wicket. She didn't bowl very well in the morning there. Sabimana Sylvia bowling a lot of short deliveries. Now she's coming in. Let's see what she can do here.
"26 runs required from 48 deliveries." Sabimana Sylvie coming into the attack from pavilion end. Let's see what she's bringing. Cut away, straight to the fielder, to Asara. Just reducing the speed of the ball. No stopping it, allowing Shimge, Waiswa Clementine just to stop it once. Pulled away just for a single. From here you can see that they are aware of what they are doing. No pressure, no whatever. Just getting those singles, getting those boundaries. Nothing big. Wide it is. Tossed up and a hit it is. Chance of being taken or not taken. Straight to the boundary. And boundary it will be. Maninde Fani, I'm telling you what you are doing here. You are creating a lot of excitement and amazing moments here at Gahanga Cricket International Stadium over number A.
Good effort there by Henriette Shimwe, but it was well executed again in the game. Good shot. She's also good playing spin. The way she waited for delivers like that. And she played that with the 10 as well. That is what made that shot good as it looked after that. Down the leg side, should be wide again. Feeling the pressure there. Sabi Mana is given a rate already 8 runs in this over. She was expensive in the morning game. Again, she only bought 1 over. Now she came back again. She's given away 8 so far with 3 deliveries to come. Much better this time. And who played there by Fani Utagush Maninde. 18 of 44, edging closer there. Smith pulled that one, but it ended up going safely. And she moves on to 47. So 1 delivery left here. It has been a good over for them already. 9 of it. Foot was missed. Got lucky there, Usabi Mana. That could have been dispatched to the boundary. It's end of over number 13. Ingenzi Heroes are 85 for the loss of 3 wickets. Needing 17 of 42 balls.
Sajimana Sylvie going off for 9. Then Gabriel Justin have picked 4 wickets in the morning. This time, I'm telling you, still now, she got nothing in her pocket. Nice shot, well driven, straight on the ground. Sixteen required from 41 deliveries. How long? How long for Team Ingenzi to finish this? Or how long for Amasimbi Hawks to recover from this swing and miss? Even the morning, Mr. Leonard, you've seen the way Amasimbi have won. It was very close to lose, and out of nowhere they raised up and they recovered.
Again, another good single there, taken by Sonia. And I'm liking Irajena's intent here. I'm telling you, she came here with a purpose. The moment she stepped in there, you could clearly see the sign that she wants to score. She wants to put runs on the board for a team. She's already on 23 of 22. Slower through the air there from Ingabire. It's been accurate. She's bowled very well in the morning. Player of the match in that morning game. 4 wickets, but this time around, she hasn't gotten any. Can she be the one to take the most important wicket here? What can Fanny do here onwards? Sensible, lovely. Understanding the situation at hand here, that I'm a key wicket here at this present moment of time, and I don't need to get tempted. I'm getting closer to that 50-run mark, so I don't need to do anything that is not ideal here. I just need to stay focused. Shot and pulled away. That should be the 50 there, ladies and gentlemen. Gets off the 50 with style, with a boundary. Tagush Maninde, Fani making a presence known. A brilliant look from the youngster. For a team there, 52 of 47, striking at 110, 5 fours and 1 6. That's a brilliant look. Brilliant and knock of responsibility. Mature innings for a team. They lost wickets when she was watching on the other end, managing to hold on, being patient there. Good shot selection. Look at that. Which shot, waited for it. Again, is the placement and execution there. 4 runs it is. 50, the first 50 in this women's elite today. Looking forward to see more. Yeah. Enoch, talk about that inning.
Stepping out and hitting that one straight on the ground. Back-to-back boundaries, I'm telling you. Back-to-back boundaries.
Use of the feet there from Sonia. I'm telling you, lovely shot, hitting it over there. And that is some brilliant. Look at that. There. Up and over, mid-off and mid-on, up in the circle. The moment she just went under that one, she did make sure she got enough elevation to clear those 2 fielders. 7 runs now. Brilliant again into the covers. 2 runs comfortably. Good. Sonia, I'm telling you, she has played a good inning here since she walked in. Short run, it is there, but it doesn't matter. They're well in control, but I'm telling you, yes, the player of the match might go to Fanny or to someone else, but to me, I would give it to Sonia. The way she has played when needed, the support she has given there, I'm telling you, leaves a lot to be desired. She played a brilliant look as well. Up and over, she survived. Fortune favors the brave. What a fantastic inning that we've seen here, especially from Maninde. She's been there since over number one. This is what we always talk about, betting longer, being there all the way through. These are the results. Only one of the top order needs to bet through the innings. This is exactly what people talk about as a top order better. A bit straighter here from Sylvia Osabimana. Shot pulled away, but couldn't find a gap. 6 runs so far in this Osabimana's over. She's been expensive today. Good running there in the end. She manages to survive. Fortune favoring the Brave here. The way they've taken that single there, I'm telling you, the understanding between themselves is what is important here. Another end of a good over for Ingenzi Heroes. Now on 98 for the loss of 3. You can see there the other bettors are removing their pets. They now smelling victory. Just a few runs left here. 4 only in 30 deliveries. That's 1 hit away. They're starting to remove their pets off. Just trusting these 2 bettors to finish the game all the way through.
Maninde Fani being the player of the hour now, I'm telling you. Only 4 runs from 30 deliveries. Very clever batting here. I think now I should be waiting for those deliveries at the offside where there is no risk whatsoever. That one pulled away just for a single run. We've talked about it, the way Sonia Idajena have played a crucial role in this innings, just being supportive, not being selfish, just being selfless, only trying to get that single and allow Maninde Fani to come and face. That was full run out chance, and this time Sarah missed the stumps. Getting close and 100 up. 100 is up after the loss of 3 wickets in 15.4 overs. Quad run rate being in zeros. Can even see that there is no courage of appealing. 2 runs from 25 deliveries. How is Fani going to finish this? Maninde, are you going to finish it in style? You will just block and run. Your eyes on the screen. Just blocking it. Playing it cool. playing it smart and staying positive. End of over number 16. You can see the spectators upside the hill. Partnership earlier on was 30 in 33, and now it is 75 after 66. Maninde Fani contributing 41 runs. Sonia was now with the strike, playing that one straight to the hands of the fielder. The point. The question is, how are them going to finish off the boundary, locking and run, or single and a single?
Yes, only 2 runs needed here. Telling you. Still not holding back. Use of the feet again there. She wanted to steal that single, but the slowness of the fielder there allowed them to survive there. She's looking forward to finish this game in this over. Still 4 balls to come. Again, she's trying by all means there. In the end, they managed to get a single there. Scores are tight. High there given. So she will be remain 30 unbeaten.
From there you can see that there is no courage of even trying. Scores are tied, and 1 run to seal the win. Maninde Fani stepping out and hitting it hard, even harder, and it will be a boundary. This is what we've been saying. Are you going to finish off in style or blocking it and run? And you've seen what she did. Credit goes to you, Maninde Fani. Very well done. Look at that. Just changing gears and stepping out, hitting it with all her powers, and just sending the message that I can do this all day long. Ingenzi Heroes winning the game by 7 wickets. What a beautiful and amazing, magnificent innings from Maninde Fani. You don't see this quite often here at Gahanga. It was Amasimbi versus Ingenzi Heroes. From there you can see Maninde Fani. I think the whole game was Maninde Fani 58 after 55, 1 maximum, 6 boundaries with the strike rate of 105. Shimnejzel went after 6. Nyamhoza Shakila, Adak, and Wase Giovanni Sadak. Sonia Iragena not out 30 of 30, just with 4 boundaries. They can see the bowling scorecard. Zaiturikina did nothing much. They can see Nyangundineza Josiane getting 1 wicket. Sonia Umuringa picking up 2 wickets, just with economy of 5, and Nyangundineza Josiane with the same economy. Dwaisaba Clementine bowled 1 over, considered 10 runs with economy of 10. Zaiturikina Din 2 overs, 80 runs with 6 dots with economy of 4. Also, Sabimana Sylvie 7 as the economy after giving away 20 runs in 2.4 overs. Toto extras are 11 just in 16 overs. Ingenzi Heroes managed to win by 7 wickets. From there you can see top performers. Maninde Fani 58 of 55. Sonia Iragena 30 of 30. Shimnejzel 6 of 12. And Mtoni Wase Clarice 44 after 59. Shimnejzel 34 after 35. Wingabire Tamari 2 of 14. That was it from the game. Amasimbi Hawks taking on Ingenzi Heroes winning by 7 wickets. Stay tuned. Very shortly, we'll be back for the post-match presentation, and it will be Mr. Leonard taking you through. Thank you.
It's T20, where we had two teams here. Amasimbi Hawks taking on Ingenzi Heroes. Amasimbi Hawks led this game by 7 wickets. I would like to call upon the losing captain, Henriette Shimwe, for Amasimbi Hawks. For just a few words. Hard luck there today, Henriette. You failed to make it 2 out of 2. But you guys play some good cricket. But as Amasimbi Hawks, going forward, if we are to talk about the 2 games that you've played today, which areas do you think you should have improved to be a good team?
On the fielding side, even on the batting side, in this afternoon game we were short in almost 20 runs. Yeah. So we have to improve on the batting and fielding side.
Yeah, definitely. We have wrote it down here, 20, short of 20 runs again. So going forward, you've talked about improving. You as a captain coming up in hand, you've got a lot of options in your squad. It's a new season. Obviously, you've got more time to discover who to use, when to use. But especially losing the first wicket, especially in the first over, how did you take it out in the dugout 2 out of 2?
It's not easy to lose the first wicket in the first overs, but as players we have to adjust. And in the middle batters, they try to breed a partnership. That's how we even managed to put that runs on the board.
Thank you very much. We wish you all the best in the next upcoming game. That is the Amasimbi Hawks captain, Henriette Shimwe. I would like to call upon again the Ingenzi Heroes captain on the winning side again, Fanny Utagush Maninde. Congratulations again, winning 2 out of 2 today. It's a new season. What can you say? You as a team have done well. You are the defending champions. You've come out stronger. What have you worked on?
Well, we worked on our batting, where we've had a big partnership. Me and Sonia, you've seen it. You've seen it. We've tried to, after losing Giselle's wicket, we've tried to be responsible and bat through. Now we finished the game and we won.
Well done there again for winning that. Just stay closer there. That is the captain of Ingenzi Heroes here, winning the game by 7 wickets. Player of the match there, we had some contestants. Sonia, 30 not out. Ishimu Henriette, 34 not out. Clarice Wase, 44 not out. But the player of the match is the captain again himself of Ingenzi Heroes, Fanny Maninde, of 58 not out. And present that is Gaston Yibizi, the third umpire. Yes, congratulations there once again for being the player of the match of this game today. Just talk us through your betting, what you have worked on to put out such an outstanding performance.
I used to, because the ball was not coming, I used to watch the ball and play according to the length of the ball, just like something like that.
After losing a big wicket of Giselle Shimo again, you stayed calm, didn't panic. What exactly did you say to yourself to play an inning as good as it was?
As I said, I talked to myself, and then I said, "Stay here. You're gonna finish. You're gonna bat through." So I told myself to try to be responsible as captain. It's my duties. Yes.
Thank you very much and congratulations once again. We hope to see you again with a good inning next week. That is the player of the match of today's game. Amasimbi Hawks versus Ingenzi Heroes. Catch us again next week on Saturday as we come back for the second round of the games right here at Gahanga Cricket Stadium.